and welcome to That's English.
Hello. The Ducking Stool. That's the title of today's programme. Vanessa, what is a ducking stool?
You'll find out later. You'll have to be patient.
All right. Last time, Tom told us a story about his new girlfriend.
Woman friend, please.
Yes, sorry. Woman friend.
So the topic is political correctness. Comportamiento políticamente correcto. Es decir, no discriminatorio. Lo cual significa evitar comportamientos sexistas, racistas, clasistas, etc. What do the British public think of political correctness? We asked people this question. Are you politically correct?
No, I'm not politically correct. I try to be, but it's really hard. I mean, people get offended if you open doors for them, things like that. Sometimes it just gets silly.
I'm not conscious of being politically correct.
I think I'm politically correct. I would always talk about black people, not just blacks.
I'd have to say, no, I'm not politically correct.
I don't think I'm very politically correct, no. I think I tend to use words like crippled and cripple.
I never use politically correct language. I always say chairman, not chairperson, and I always say Mrs. or Miss, not Ms. So I'm not politically correct.
Mrs. or Miss or Ms. What do you prefer to be called?
Well, why don't you call me Vanessa?
All right.
I think the concept of calling everybody Ms is ridiculous. I'm not married, I am a Miss. I'd like to be called a Miss.
I don't like being called Ms. Allen. I prefer to be called Miss Allen.
I definitely prefer to be called Ms. And I do think I'm politically correct. I think you have to be as a young person.
So, that's one of the issues of political correctness. What title should you use for women?
We've also heard that you should say black people, not blacks.
What do people think about politically correct language?
I think that politically correct language is actually a very good thing most of the time. I think that using chairperson and not chairman is a question of respect for women. And I think that people that don't like politically correct language have the problem.
Well, silly. I think this business of the substitution of person, when you said, instead of saying a chairman or even a chairwoman, it's got to be a chairperson or even a chair. It seems to me that it really is a bit of nonsense.
Yeah. Words like mentally challenged, you know, I mean, you really have to think twice before you know what it means, really.
Mentally challenged, con un reto a su inteligencia. Tienes que pensar dos veces para saber lo que significa. It's one of those politically correct expressions. But what does it mean?
It means unintelligent in plain English.
There are lots of new politically correct expressions coming into the English language. We're going to hear now from a man who has written a book on this subject.
Yes, and while you listen, see if you can spot the meaning of these politically correct expressions. Horizontally challenged, con un reto horizontal.
And financially disadvantaged, económicamente poco aventajado.
These are both politically correct expressions. What are the plain, old-fashioned, politically incorrect English words?
So I have to say I'm very confused about it all, but there is now a dictionary available that tells us how you can tell someone in the most correct terms that they are, what, horizontally challenged?
Fat.
Or financially disadvantaged?
Broke. And I love it. Here's the man anyway who's written that book. He's Nigel Rees. Hello.
Good morning.
Why did you write it?
Because I'm interested in language, and the thing about politically correct language is that it's watering the language down. It's replacing good old, straightforward, descriptive words and terms with rather vague ones.
So why does it happen?
The reason behind the politically correct movement is that we live in a plural society made up of many races. We are all minorities of one sort or another. And the basic aim of political correctness, I think, is a good one. It is that we should think about how we talk to people and how we describe people. The trouble is that introducing these new terms not only waters down the language,
some of them are plainly absurd, aren't they?
That's it. It's gone too far. And some of these suggestions are balmy, and the thing is that you can never actually tell people to change the way they speak.
Did you hear those expressions? Horizontally challenged is fat.
And financially disadvantaged is broke, arruinado. No one really uses these words. You only hear them in jokes.
Now, one of the most sensitive areas for political incorrectness is sexism, el sexismo.